I think. I hope. Yeah, we're live. Okay. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rex, and me and my buddy Ian here are here to talk about My Hero Academia. This is our wrap up for the year. We're gonna be talking about the good, the bad, what we hope for in the future. It's Christmas time, and we wanted to share some holiday cheer with like this last stream. Um, and tell the people how you doing, man.
I'm doing great. Definitely just excited to finally talk about My Hero again because I haven't really had a chance to be on any of the streams. But yeah, other than that, I'm just happy to talk about it.
Okay, hold on one second. I don't think that let's see, desktop audio properties. For some reason, I don't think the sound is coming through on your end on the video. Let's see, property. What we hope for in the future. Let me see. Like this. Yeah, it's not coming through. This is weird. See, this is why you check things beforehand. Let's see. Why is it not going through? Say something.
Hello, 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 hello. It's me, Ian.
Yeah, it's not going through. It's not you. It's with my stream. Let's see. Let's headset. All right, there we go. It's going through now. Say something.
Hey, it's me, Ian Waffles. Hello.
All right, there we go. All right, we got it. Damn. Boom. Easy like that. So yeah, we just wanted to do this stream just to talk about some stuff. Um, I think before we get started, there's been some breaking news. It happened last night. Um, My Hero Academia is ending in 1 year. 1 year's time. It could be exactly 1 year, or it could be a little before or a little after.
Probably be
Uh,
a little laughter. That's usually what happens with these things.
Yeah, probably. That's why I said. I was telling some people that I think that My Hero is going to end. This was way before this happened. I said I think it's going to end late 2022 or early 2023. So,
Yeah, early 2023 sounds about right.
and I know a lot of people have been denying it, but uh, My Hero's ending, man. Like you could tell just by the way the chapters have been structured, the way he's rushing through the plot points, just the way that everything is happening, man. This is just like it's ending soon. Like it, I don't. I mean, how do you feel about it? Like, were you surprised? Are you shocked or what?
I think with the way it's been written recently, like it didn't really shock me. It was just kind of more like confirmation of things I had been thinking,
Hmm.
which kind of gives us an idea of the type of things that are going to probably get touched upon and how how much time are going to be given to it, which unfortunately probably won't be too much, you know. But it didn't really like for me with My Hero, the way I've kind of talked about it is like I've kind of been on like autopilot enjoying it, where it's like the stuff I know I'll enjoy, my brain clicks on to enjoy that, but I haven't been as like crazy into it as I would have been like last year, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Like this year in particular, has I think this is the worst year of My Hero Academia ever. Like, and I'm just saying that now. I think this is like in terms of like narrative writing quality is definitely the lowest, and I don't think anybody can like dispute that. I don't like I can't think of another year that was worse than this. Can you? Like,
Well, no, because and I also think that so to answer your question, so yeah, I would say this is probably the worst year, just simply because a lot of the things that got kind of touched upon, they weren't really given like as much time as I think many people would have wanted. And I mean, really, the fan base, I think, regardless of if they want to, if they're enjoying it or not, everyone
yeah,
has kind of collectively come to the conclusion, like, no, 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 like it feels like he's doing this really
Yeah,
quickly, you know, like I see
yo,
that a lot everywhere, even with the people who are enjoying it. So I think like no matter what, I think there's no person who like most people I think can tell like yeah, we're kind of going through these things really really quickly. And so that which isn't what My Hero's style usually is. My Hero style is to be slow and plotting in the good way, I think. So yeah, I would definitely say so. But
yep.
I also just think in the fan base, it's something to where the fan base has kind of had like one of the worst years because there's just I feel like even more infighting.
Yeah, bro. Hey, yo, and Flo, what's going on, man?
what's up, boys? What's up? How y'all been,
We
man?
been good, man. We miss you, man. We miss you, man.
I miss y'all, bro. My life has been crazy recently. Absolutely crazy. Every like a roller coaster, damn near.
Man, I'm glad you was able to come through, though, man.
Of course, of course. So,
Yeah, man, good to see you again.
what's up, Ian? How you been?
I've been good. Are you still a Bakugo stan?
Absolutely.
Good.
It's,
I wouldn't want that to change.
absolutely. He's one of the few things that's left in the show that keeps my heart warm.
How do you feel about the announcement that My Hero's ending in a year, Flo?
I didn't hear about that until just now, honestly.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
breaking
been
news.
out the loop. I've been out the loop completely.
Yeah, Horikoshi at a live event said that if everything goes well, it ends in 1 year.
I
My
mean,
favorite part was when he was like, and if it's not 1 year, then next year I'll have Deku. I'll force Deku's voice actor to come say differently.
Yeah,
That was funny.
yeah. I don't like. Yeah, Are you surprised by this flow, or does it make sense?
mm, not at all. It it makes sense in terms of how the pacing of the story has been going.
Hmm.
It's just been going extremely fast. Everything has just been picked up as if like the story is ending soon, and we saw hints of this ever since the end of the war. Deku getting his powers faster, everything kind of being rushed and not really being fleshed out as well as it used to be.
Hmm.
And now it's just like, I feel like he's rushing. And I heard someone told me that they got a different editor, the same editor of, was it like Boruto, or
Samurai 8.
no, it was
Samurai
the
8, I
Samurai
believe.
8. Yeah, Samurai 8. And well, so that person believed that that's the reason why this is being rushed so
I,
much
I,
or
I
something,
wouldn't
but
I wouldn't
that's
say
Yeah, I
neither
so.
don't
here
buy
nor
into
there.
that stuff.
Here's the
Yeah.
reason why, because people say that, but then I looked into when the editor actually came on. He came on during Gigantamakia's Rampage.
Oh, okay.
That was way earlier.
Well,
Like I doubt
uh-huh.
like I'm pretty sure they would have worked something out like that whole time. And like just like people give Horikoshi all the praise when things go good, when it goes bad, I'm give him all the blame because he has the final say so at the end of the day. And he's a veteran. Like my hero is no longer like the little new kid on the block. This has been going on for seven
Yeah.
years. Like he has a lot of pull in the manga. My hero was the top five selling manga this year. Like people aren't telling Horikoshi what to do, bro. Let's be real. You know what I mean? So,
Mm-hmm.
yo, Dustin, what's good, bro?
Boy.
If he's talking, I don't
I
know
was
if
gonna
he.
say I think he's been having problems with his mic.
Man, yeah, yeah. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I don't know why. Mm, who knows? Um,
Dustin.
well, he's not even gonna be here long, so he needs to get his mic fixed. I don't know what's going on.
That he needs to fix his mic or write an essay, and then we'll
Yeah,
read it.
yeah. So the first topic I wanted to talk about this stream was this chapter that came out 338. How does everybody feel about it? Like, I'm gonna just say that this is the worst chapter of My Hero this year, and I think it's the worst chapter of My Hero ever. That's just my opinion. I know that's like kind of extreme, but I don't think there's been another chapter that, in terms of tone, is just mind-boggling, and also just like narratively, like what it does and what it doesn't set up and what it ends, if that makes sense. Like Aoyama being forgiven right away is weird. Hatsume landing on Deku's face after he just had this serious look is weird. Like him, like it's a weird chapter. What do you guys think?
Honestly, I think that it's kind of foretelling of even more so of like kind of the series like really going to hit the gas soon. We're going to get to the final battle. Like there's probably not going to be any more build up because think about it. The reason he's doing that callback to the issue 100 where she landed on his face is because haha that was funny. So this time he's doing it again and like calling back to it right before I think the really serious stuff happens. So to me
Mhm.
it feels like see we're calling back to this wacky gag we had that one time, and so that's the kind of the cue to be like yeah savor it because like after I don't know we talked to like two people we're going in. So that's kind of how it felt to me. It was just more like give you a tiny bit more relief and then we're just gonna boom final battle.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, it's Dustin.
yeah, we can hear you
What's
now.
up, man? It was
What's
tripping.
popping?
What's
What's up,
good?
Flo?
What's
Flo.
what's good with you?
How you feel about this? The news that Horikoshi ended soon, Dustin.
Uh, I mean, he's been talking about ending soon since for a while, so it's not really news. I mean, and we've been like the way it's been going. It just, I don't know.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds
just,
about right.
Hmm.
yeah, it
I
just lets you know. It just confirms that it's gonna end trash.
Yeah. I think that it's weird that a lot of people in the My Hero community, like, unironically didn't see this coming. Like, they're like shocked. Like, what is ending soon? I was like, wait, you've been following the series as long as I have. How have you not noticed that? Like, and some people still believe like it's not ending soon. Like it's a troll or like it's an older thing. I'm like,
We're leaving academia and then we're gonna get My Hero.
I'm telling, I like that
Was that
whole.
interview fake that he did a while ago? Talking about he was talking about doing a part two. Was that a fake interview?
I've never heard him say anything about the part two.
Yeah, when they did like the Electric Boogaloo, that name, that was the interview. I don't know
Oh,
if that
that
was
was
fake.
like that's like a meme, I think, or
Yeah,
that was just
Or
like a funny thing he threw out there.
yeah,
no.
like there's
Because
no
that was like
understanding.
that was like
That's
3
where
years ago too.
that's where the part two stuff came from. Was that thing when they said that he was gonna do a part? That's where that shit came from.
Like,
But I didn't know if that was a fake interview or if that was whatever it was.
what's up, Taz, in the chat? But like, I would have expected a part two if he would have left a lot more things open. It's like he's really wrapping up everything. Like everything is like getting, he's like checking off everything. I don't think there's gonna be a part two, honestly.
I don't know about checking off everything. It's what's trash to me. Some people saying that it's not rushed. Like, bro, they're still in their first year.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, forgot about
yeah. I really expected my hero to make it all the way to their third year. I really did.
Well,
I
I think you can do a first year. It's just the problem is the framework doesn't allow for it. Because like think of something like Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like 12-year-olds and 14-year-olds save the world and like defeat adults. But that's because the framing of it allowed for that to make sense. Whereas like here, they're in school and then they're like, yeah, we're still young. We have so much to learn. And then they say like, oh man, we're really strong now. But then like you don't really buy it because not a lot of time passed since when the war happened, and so you're like, well, you can't be that much stronger. And then they're like,
that.
okay, now we're gonna go face the final boss. If
And
we
the
had some, if you had framed it differently to where like you had proven that they like, because the whole point of I always figured they weren't going to be third years because the whole point of the show or the series is that, oh, we keep getting attacked. We're the first years who always get all this stuff happening to us. This is happening. We did like all the school exams that you could have done in the school in 1 year. You guys got your licenses before your second years. So I always knew that they were going to stay as first years, or at least I always assumed. But I just always felt that by the time we got there, you would feel like, yeah, these kids went through so much that they can take on. Yeah, it's time. Like let's take on All for One.
To me,
Or
that was always ridiculous because they constantly established early on in the series the difference
the
in
first
strength
year.
between the hero. No, not even the student. Like between the pro heroes and the students.
First year.
Like, even
well,
the
I was
bottom, even the bottom barrel of the heroes, it was like still a clear difference between
well
them
that
and the students.
that was the last thing I was going to bring up is that I thought that the idea would be that regardless of if we believe they could be ready, they would be forced to be ready, if that makes sense. But since the adults are all still here, it feels even less like, well, wait, why are you guys still first years? So I'm just saying, like, he could have made it work, but I feel like the framework just doesn't allow for it because Endeavor, Hawks, all these adults are still walking around, and I'm not gonna buy that freaking Acid Girl is anywhere near as competent as either of those two.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see any of the students currently besides Deku being on the pro level, even Bakugo to Todoroki. Like if we compare Todoroki to Endeavor, it's like not even close. It's night and day. Then if we compare Bakugo to someone like maybe Hawks, it's still night and day. Like, you know what I mean? It's insane. Like,
I don't know about that.
all right, yeah, all right, man. Yeah, all right. What's up, Stony man? What's good, man?
Mhm.
But yeah, like, Flo, I didn't get you. How did you feel about the? Since I haven't talked to you in a long time, like, how did you feel about the trader stuff, like like
S-
everything?
So when I mean the first chapter, when we got bamboozled, I absolutely hated it. I was like, oh, this is fucking stupid.
Hmm.
And then when they like kind of fixed it, but at the same time, it still wasn't that much satisfying because I much rather it have been like a teacher rather than like one of the students. It's just because I knew we were gonna get this sappy bullshit that we're getting right now. So I was like, I'm still not feeling it, but I'm just rolling with it at this point. I haven't been taking my hero seriously for a while now, so I was just like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, it just. I think that once we left the war and dude, it's just so weird. Like, cause the villain should have just had a clean victory. I really think that fixes a lot of issues we have now. because the students would have been, like Ian said, they would have been forced to grow up. They haven't been forced to grow up yet, so it's unbelievable that they're ready to fight. Like, I thought the point of Endeavor and everybody saying before the war that we got the students are our backup plans was just it's specifically so the students could be there, because like I thought that here the teachers were gonna be gone, the students were gonna be taking over. We was gonna see all the students coming back in force, but it's a shame that Class 1A is useless. I don't care about I literally don't care about any of the students besides like Deku, Bakugo, Kirishima.
Yeah, and one of the things that what's it called, that kind of like brought to my attention is like, do we have a shot in this chapter with all the like students? And I'm like, what the fuck is like the Sato and like the tail guys gonna do in this war?
I don't know, because I don't even I can't even see a lot of the students beating Toga.
Nope.
So I don't know, man. I don't know what we're gonna do. But yeah, I think. Oh, go ahead. Was somebody about to talk? No. All right, but I think that overall, like we all know that like this last chapter was bad. It's like it's been on a decline in quality. But to move on a more positive note, I wanted to talk about like what everyone's favorite like moment or chapter or string of chapters was this year. Um, because like I think even when everything was so bad, I think there have been good moments like scattered throughout the entire the manga this year. So Flo, like what's your favorite moment this year?
I'll say the Stain chapter.
Really?
Yeah,
What was so good
it
of it?
just it wasn't that it was like good to me. It was just like refreshing to see him again, back. It was I didn't fully like relate to him, or I didn't see his character as compelling as I used to. But it was more so like refreshing to see him again, and then his idolization of All Might just brought me back to a better time of my hero.
Yeah,
Uh, that's about it.
really. You didn't like the
Mm.
you didn't like the Bakugo stuff?
There wasn't that much Bakugo stuff this year.
When he apologized to Deku?
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened. Wow. Yeah, I did like that actually.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's I forgot. Completely forgot about that. I was. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, I can't believe I forgot about that.
yeah.
Oh shit.
This year's been really slow when they like in terms of like time. It just feels like everything was so far away than what it was.
It's been
Mm-hmm.
slower. It's been slow and fast at the same time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it has. What about you, Dustin? What's your favorite moment this year?
Was the Dobby reveal this year?
No, that was last year, bro. Anything that
Oh,
was
Yeah, that was last
Yeah.
year.
I have, I have no favorite moment this year.
really, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, if none of the anything before 297 did not happen this year, then no, I have no favorite moment this year.
296 was started this year, so 297 was the
Who was
second.
296?
296 was when they were escaping, and then Alpha One at the end of the chapter was like they're not going to get a tomorrow, and then
No,
297 was the prison break.
I don't have a favorite moment this year.
Shit. What about you, Ian?
For me, definitely, I really liked the stuff with all the kids helping out, getting Deku, especially like the Ida moment and like the just kind of all of them giving like little moments of how much they cared about him. And I definitely bought it because of the way he kind of differentiated each character. You know, the characters who didn't have much with him, they were just saying, "Hey, I don't have much with you, but I was still with you in this class this whole crazy year, and I care about you." So I really felt that he divvied that stuff out really well, and that kind of led into Ida, which I always wanted him to kind of get a big moment again, which then went to Bakugo and then went to Uraraka. So that kind of little string of chapters, kind of ending off with all the civilians giving them the umbrellas, I thought that was like a really nice kind of display of the theme of the story. I really liked that. Considering the villain hunt arc wasn't my favorite or anything, and had a lot of problems I didn't really care for, that was kind of the highlight of it for me.
Okay. And my favorite moment this year was undoubtedly the Todoroki family chapters. That was definitely like just bar
Wait,
none
which?
the chapters of them in the hospital and when they was having the Dobby flashback, Todoroki like all of
Oh
that.
yeah.
All of that was this
Forgot.
year, and that was definitely the best two chapters this year, like bar none. Like the just saying how Endeavor was as a father early on and everything, and him actually being like a decent father and a good person. Like I don't think there's any chapters that like even come close to it.
You know, I forgot about a lot of shit that happened this year for
Yeah,
My
bro,
Hero.
bro,
Wow, that's crazy.
that chapter doesn't feel like it was this year, bro. Like it
And my
doesn't at
hero
all.
just had this dark cloud over it all year. Been wanting to forget shit.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like it's crazy because like last year, literally, maybe like 3 weeks ago, this time last year, we were saying like this is that this we're in the greatest arc of My Hero. This is peak fiction. This is the best thing going on in Shonen. Like it was no question in our minds that this series was gonna be one of the greats. And a year later, we're like, yo, this series is falling to the wayside, and it's crazy how much a year can change like your opinion or something.
I was gonna say, earlier you said that this chapter was the worst chapter. I feel like the Stars and Stripes chapter was the worst chapter this year
Mm,
because I feel like it literally served no purpose to put in the story. Like nothing really came out of it because like no one came. She didn't lose. She lost her quirk. She does die, but she was introduced. You introduced a new character, and then dies off pretty much immediately. We don't really have too much of an emotional attachment to him, other than that she knew All Might. And then what happens? Well, she gives her quirk to some random guy we don't really see later.
yeah,
I feel like that was probably the worst chapters of
This
this
is, Stars and Stripes was basically like, well, All Might's not gonna die, so this is the closest you're gonna get.
year.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, almost, yeah, almost not dying. I don't think like do y'all see? That's a good question. Do y'all see anybody dying anymore in this year?
Hell no.
Only one more person, max two.
You know, it'd be a slap in the face to me personally
What?
if Ochako died.
No, you'll be heated,
Uh,
right? You'll be heated, right?
That would be a slap in the face to me.
No, that would be
you better do a
insane.
stream.
Yeah, you have to do a stream,
I'll
but
probably, I hope I don't have to.
that would be crazy if he lets Gran Torino live and kills Ochako. Oh my god, bro! I
I
would really have to.
forgot.
I would have to question like, what is he doing, bro? Like all these characters that could have died that we don't care about, that serves no purpose, are alive. The Gunt's alive, but Ochako dies. That would be insane. That would that would be yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Flo, like the Stars and Stripes chapter is probably my third least favorite thing this year, but my second would definitely be the Nagant stuff. Um,
The gun. Who's that?
the sniper chick.
Sniper lady.
Oh, that one.
But not because like the fight and anything was bad. It was simply
The fight was
because
fire though.
yeah, the
I'll
fight
give you
was fire.
that.
The fight was fire. Here's why it was bad. Before the fight started, All Might got an explosion, survived. The Gun Face got an explosion, survived. They went to a mansion, it exploded, and they survived. And it was like, bro,
Oh yeah.
why are you doing all this shock value and like you don't have to do this. Like you literally don't have to do this. That was the dude. I was so heated when that happened. That's when I was still like really mad about My Hero. Like I was furious. I was like, why do you keep doing this fake out deaths? Like you did it in 3 times in like 5 chapters. It was insane. I was like, yeah, I don't know. That was crazy, man. I don't.
Hey, Reds, can I say something?
What's going on, Gianna? What's up, bro?
What's up? Sorry, guys. I'm just surprised you guys, none of y'all mentioned 327.
What's
If any
three?
of y'all remember that one,
Oh, that's the What's 327?
the bath, and you know, uh,
I barely remember that chapter, bro. I'm gonna be real.
honestly, I don't blame you.
Like
But
Uh,
Bath.
when did I
like
even read
remember,
that chapter? Go ahead.
sure you did. That's when the class like Deku finally got back to UA, like actually inside. They take the All Might Deku reunion, and like Deku takes a bath with the
Oh yeah,
class or whatever.
dude. I don't think I read this chapter,
Nah, you had to. You read.
You definitely had to.
bro. I swear I don't remember this reading this chapter.
I think you just blocked it out from your mind or something.
Maybe, because I don't even remember like some of this dialogue choices and like yeah, I don't remember this chapter at all, man. That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah, this was your worst chapter, Gianna?
that's the chapter that just like I was just like really because I don't know if y'all remember like when Deku left All Might back in like in Villain Hunt, but that the way we got like the reaction we got from like Deku and All Might when they reunited, it
Mhm.
just came off as such a gag, even though that felt like a serious moment. So that just ruined the whole chapter for me.
Oh, it
Uh,
was definitely a gag. Like the whole joke was like they're like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I need to talk to All Might," and he's literally like in the window like a creeper, and then he just kind of like teleports inside. And he's like, "Hey guys, real tired." Woo! Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Goodbye.
what was your Gianna? What was your favorite moment?
favorite man. The Endeavor chapters are up there, but I probably just go with the Deku Nagant fight. Like
Oh,
those chapters.
yeah. Like if like that those chapters, if they didn't have all the explosion stuff and it was just like the fight, like I'll be like,
Right,
okay, this
right.
is okay. I still don't like the 5 gen stuff, but I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is certain. Like I'm not upset about it. But that really yeah. But another question I wanted to ask everybody: what's something that y'all want to happen? Like it doesn't have to be something realistic. It doesn't have to be something that's like in the realm of possibility. It could be an ass pull. It doesn't matter. Like just what is something that, no matter like if it happened, like even if it was like not narratively sound or something, you would just be happy that it happened in My Hero. Since
Just
I'll
like
go
what
first.
fan
I'll go
service do we
first.
want?
yeah,
I'll go first. I'll go
what's
first. I want Ochiko to die.
Whoa! That way he can get real life
yeah, yeah,
payment out of it when Dustin makes a stream.
yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah,
I'll
just
be so that'd be the greatest thing I ever do. Cause no,
yeah.
oh, that would be
like
funny.
Deku, I loved you. I always loved you. Nah,
Mm.
bro, don't do
And
that.
then he goes, "Wait, really?" And then she dies.
No.
No.
That's insane. That would be crazy. Like I hope that doesn't happen. I hope, dude. I don't care about a lot of characters, but if Ochiko dies, I would be very like put out. Like My Hero would be like very downgraded in my opinion. Cause I don't.
You know what? My serious answer would be I want Bakugo to get in a real serious fight that he pushed to his limits, and then I want him to have a nice sacrifice where he sacrifices his life later. That would be a good. I'll find that enjoyable.
Okay.
They flow.
Hey, what's up?
Would you be cool if that was essentially like in the final fight with Shigaraki? Like he kind of sacrificed himself there.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
What are his last words?
Deku, you're a bitch.
Whoo.
Okay.
Now that would be hard.
I thought-
That would be crazy. Like if he ends his
then
life.
Deku goes, man, he right, and then he goes like 10,000%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. What about you, Ian? What's something that you would like to see?
Oh, mine's easy. Since we already skimmed past the end of her arc, we're just gonna take Eri, strap her onto Deku's back, and we're gonna go. All right, Eri. So here's the game. We're gonna drive by Shigaraki, and every now and then you just need to tap him and take a quirk away. Because if Eri's already this good at her quirk, we're just gonna say she's mastered it at this point, and that she can like pinpoint quirks. So we're gonna have it be that he goes 1,000,000% with Eri on his back. We get the cool Super Saiyan hair. And then he fights Shigaraki, and they just beat the crap out of each other while Deku has to keep Eri safe, while also she needs to tap Shigaraki, and each time she does, takes a quirk away until he's dead.
Shit, I'm down. Like at this point in My Hero, bro, I'm down for anything. Anything that's fun and exciting, I'm down for it because like it's so My Hero's so like boring and like monotonous right now that something needs to shake it up because nothing right now is interesting to me. So I would be happy with that. What about you, Gianno? What's something that you would like to see, like even if it doesn't happen?
Honestly, I'm gonna piggyback off of Ian a little bit. I've kind of accepted at this point. I don't think we're gonna get like Deku reaching 100% since we only got like 40 to 60 chapters left.
Bro,
So if we can just get any like, I just want Deku to be 100% fighting Shigaraki. While he's got all his quirks and stuff. That's all I want.
okay. What about you,
Get
Dustin?
the lolly backpack, and we go.
Yeah,
It,
shit, yeah. Dustin, you there?
Yo, what's up?
I said,
You heard me?
what's something you would like to see?
I want um Deku to wake up at the beginning of the raid of the war, and this was all a game. That's what I want.
Well, you want what?
And we start all the way over, bro. We just start over.
I
Uh,
Like
want
he writes it
at the
well.
end of the,
Deku.
he wants him to wake up. Yeah, at the end of the war, so that we can reset and then act like all this was a bad dream,
Yeah,
and then
that's it.
Shigaraki like won or something.
Yeah, like before they actually go try to stop the villains the first time, like that he wakes up on the morning of that and like he dreamt all of that shit. And like we get a redo. We get a do over.
Yeah, that would actually that would actually be hilarious. Then in Horikoshi in like interview already knows he was like, man, this is what would have happened if it was bad, but we're gonna do the good time. I was like, oh my god,
Pulls on collar.
yeah,
Hori,
man,
Hori had to show y'all what bad writing was so y'all would know.
that would be
Well,
crazy,
he's a fan of comics, so it's just like an alternate timeline.
dude. That you know
Oh,
what? I'm not gonna lie. If he said that and he was like, this is what my hero would be like if it was written badly, everybody that's been gassing this shit up looks like a
that'd be so
complete
funny.
idiot.
Yeah.
Everybody, that would be insane, bro. Horikoshi needs to do that, man. He needs to do that. Or like the My Hero ended like that, and then he was like part two, how it actually went. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Now I would like that a lot. Cause like right now, I would just really like to erase everything this past year. But
It's like called My Hero Academia second year, but actually the first year again,
yeah,
part two.
part two. Like my pick would be for Eri to put All Might back to the state he was at Camino. Like she uses up all her powers to like put him back to how he was at Camino, and we get a All Might versus All for One and Deku versus Shigaraki two versus two. Like I don't care if it makes sense. I don't care if people say oh All Might don't. I don't care, bro. Just give the 2v2 and then have them throwing hands together. Then like we get a moment where like Shigaraki like pushes Deku back super far. All Might catches him by the leg, throws him back at Shigaraki. He's fighting off like bro, come on. I don't care. That would be hype.
Oh,
That would be
and
hype.
then she goes to Overhaul and like lobotomizes him, and then makes him a good guy and gives him his powers and says, "Go, dog, you fight." And then Overhaul fights with us too. There you go.
There we go. I don't care, bro. Give me anything. I don't like. I want some bombastic, crazy fights like this this year. Like I don't. I
This
don't
is
care,
after we find out that All for One's Deku and Shigaraki's dad.
dude. Like
Oh,
give me
yeah.
that too. Give me that too, bro. Make Bakugo be from the pet like the original second user. Like I don't care, bro. At this point, give me something that's crazy. Like. Cause I don't like honestly, I'm gonna be real. I don't see where Horikoshi goes in the story that would really make me like just fall in love with my hero again.
To be real, you should have known that niggas would defend my hero when they was defending that Bakugo theory shit. Like saying that would be good if it happened.
The
I
Bakugo theory, the Nomu thing.
no the
No, that he would be like he's the actual second user of All for One. He traveled back in time or some shit.
Oh,
yeah like that was terrible. That was always terrible. I was like, bro, please don't let that happen.
And niggas was defending like that, like trying like, nah, it would be like what?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where my hero is going, but it doesn't look good, and I don't like. I really don't see like. Is there like? Let me ask all of you: is there something that Horikoshi can do, like not in any crazy way, but subtle things like to pick the series back up, like and like make it like it was?
kill
You have to
Ochiko.
you got to let Shigaraki win.
But I mean, this series is ending in 50 chapters. Like, how does?
You have to let Shigaraki win and be a part two.
Yeah,
It's the
Yeah.
only way you can fix it for me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. What about you, Gianna?
Honestly, basically what Dustin said. I mean, if right now I feel like we lack the tension. So if we can actually get a Shigaraki win and he's not merged with Awful One, we get a part two. I'm down for that.
What about you? Yeah.
Yeah, I think what I would kind of need for it to kind of like adjust back to the how good it was before. Would he would just need more time, you know?
Yeah. Flo.
Same thing everybody else was saying, except add in killing Ochiko. That'll
Yeah.
be.
You got to chill
Yeah.
with that.
At this point, the more we talk about it, it kind of has to happen. It seems logical, even.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
It
know,
has to.
yeah.
It has happened at this point. But yeah, like I agree. Like the only way that my hero gets back good is that dude, like he has to not only either he has to make a part two, or he has to slow the pace like super fast, like slow it all the way down to where now instead of fighting Shigaraki like immediately, we have to get all the villains what they've been up to, like dive deep into them, how they feeling. We have to get more development with the students and like how they're training individually. Then we have to go into a fight with the villains. Shigaraki has to win, and then we have to like split up the kids or whatever, have them grow as like up themselves. Maybe have a year or two past Japan, like have all the students across the country, like different various like places in the world gather up forces as they're growing up. Then when they are 18, come back to Japan and save Japan. Like it has to be like something like that where it gets super slowed down. That's just where I think. Like so, I don't know. It's crazy how dang crying loud as hell. But yeah, I don't think there's a way that he can recover in 50 chapters with the way he's writing right now, and that's kind of a shame. That's a real shame. Yeah, I got a question for everybody. How do y'all feel about like the flow? You're not gonna like be able to answer this, but how do y'all feel about the community right now, like in the state it's in? Like, I think that's like a very good question. Like, how do y'all feel about it right now? If anybody could go, if they want to, just talk about how
Say
the
it
community.
again.
Like, how do y'all feel about the community right now? Like, just the My Hero community. How do y'all feel about it? Like in the state it's in right now.
I don't even. I'm so disconnected. I'm not even. I don't even know the state that it's in.
Oh damn.
Same.
Yeah, damn. What about you, Gianna?
Honestly, I guess it depends on what part of the community we're talking about, because like a lot of casuals, I'm sure they're enjoying it.
No, not the
But
casuals. The art circle.
okay, I think honestly, it don't really matter what Horikoshi does. They're gonna love it, which I'm happy for them. I wish I was at that point right now, but it just ain't the case.
What about you, Ian?
Who you talking about?
Talk about what?
Sound like he talking about somebody.
Nah. Nah, I don't think so. I don't know. He could be. If you talking about somebody, say their name, man. Speak up. This like you. This is on my channel. I don't care about relationships or anything. If I feel a
Hey,
way, I'm
this
gonna say
is
something.
a free space. I
Yeah.
mean, a safe space. So
It's a safe
you can,
space for now, but
yeah.
just know that once you leave here, it's war. So
Yeah, yeah. If you got ties
So,
in places you like to be, then I wouldn't say anything. But here, I don't care. And my views are my own, and not anybody is
mhm.
in the stream. So if I say something, it's what I feel. But yeah. What about you, Ian? How you feel about the community?
I mean, they're enjoying what they're enjoying. For me, I think it's just a matter of the because like I've been talking to you about is like I don't necessarily keep up with anything individual anymore. Like I used to
Mm.
watch like reviews of each chapter, but I don't really do that anymore. I mostly just talk to individual people like you or Coffee or like East. Um, and
What is he
with
saying?
with
You said
I mean, of
what?
course, East loves it, but I believe East
Oh,
is. I believe that he loves it. So,
So here's
and I
here's
don't. And I guess this leads to my point, which is that if you really like it and you can explain why, then sure. I think my more thing is whenever I see kind of people being like, "No, my hero's the same as it's always been." That's kind of where I get confused because I'm like, no, like, and even East has like said like it's like no, my hero has changed the way it's been written. Like he'll admit to that, and he'll be like, and I still like it, and it's like that's cool. For me, it's just more of when I see people be like, "No, guys, it's the same as it's always been," blah blah blah, and it's like, no, it's very clearly changed,
so
in terms of like the pacing of it, the speed of it, and just like what he chooses to focus on and how much time he gives it. And if you enjoy that, then fine. But for me, it's always just confusing whenever I see people act like it's the same. We're keeping the same flow, and it's like no, it changed.
yeah, and I think like if you have East position and you're just like no matter what he writes, I'm gonna love it and I'm gonna enjoy it because my hero is my thing. I have no problem with that. It's only when people are like they act like they don't have that viewpoint and it's like they act like they don't have that viewpoint, but then they also try to like put down people that are complaining about the chapters. You know what I mean? It's like if that's going to be your viewpoint, just stick with it. Just say you're going to dig around Horikoshi till the wheels fall off. No, I'm just saying for real. He says it all the time. Just say you're going to throw Horikoshi and you're going to enjoy the series no
he,
matter what, no matter what he writes. But don't try to be
that's so
analytical.
trash
But,
though.
but I'm just saying that's what it is. It is. But don't try to be analytical and don't act like that the series is still the same quality and then not and
Or at the
like
very least acknowledge that it's different.
how you gonna love a series like how you gonna say it's great no matter what it do? That's ridiculous to say.
I think some series, like, if it just has like a core vibe and that hasn't changed, and if that hasn't changed for you, then the
yeah,
things surrounding it might just not be a big deal. Like some people, there's like 1,000 episodes of Pokemon, and Pokemon changes all the time. But if you just like the vibe of Pokemon and that hasn't changed, then you probably just love Pokemon. And so
yeah,
if My Hero, you just kind of like the vibe of like heroes and rising to the occasion and good guys being good guys, then regardless of how the structure has changed, that just might be your thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And the
Fuck
thing,
them.
and my biggest complaint is the this sentence right here. If you don't, if you're not liking My Hero right now, why don't you just drop it? It's like, it's like
I've been thinking about it.
no, but it's the sentiment that just because you're not liking it right now, like you shouldn't complain about it. You should just drop it. It's like, bro, if my Hero has been going on for 7 years, it has been good for 6 of those 7 years. If you're in a long-term relationship for 6 years, just because it's bad for like 7 or 8 months doesn't mean you're gonna leave the relationship. It's like, bro, come on. It's
I'm out that bitch.
Oh, you out there, bitch? I mean, I'm just saying that I don't know if I'm married for 6 years and we have like a bad 7 months. I'm not gonna leave the relationship, bro. Like, shit,
Nah, quick
that's
to pull the trigger with it. Pow,
Depend on
damn.
pow.
it depends on what kind of bad it is. Like she been cheating for 6, 7 months. Like what kind of bad is?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It just hasn't been going good. Y'all not talking like y'all
So you
used to.
saying that my hero has been cheating on us for 7 months and
Yo,
you're not gonna leave?
now,
My hero has been lying to us the whole time.
nah, I don't think it's been lying. It just like if you're in a relationship and y'all not communicating as much, you're not like, or
Oh,
y'all not
shit.
having sex as much, or like y'all just fall out for a little bit.
No, I've been lying. We're not the typical shonen. No, we're the typical shonen.
No, but look, my hero never said that. We put that in my hero's mouth.
Wow, you blaming us now?
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
It's our fault. We thought we put it on a pedestal. We put it on a pedestal and was like, yep, this is what it is. And then it just when you find it's like when you find out your parents are just people. Like
Oh
yeah, it's like whoa,
yeah,
you're just a
that was
person.
that was a sad day. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn, you were not shit.
yeah. You just
Wow.
you just a regular person, man. That's what it is, bro. Like you just gotta realize that my hero is just a regular shonen. It's just a regular manga. And that's fine, bro. Like it's like before 295, it was still like a great series, and it's nothing that is ever gonna take away from that. It's just that it's just not gonna it
This is
just
kind of my last hope, man.
I don't know why, bro. I really don't know why you're doing it to yourself, man. You know it's gonna disappoint you.
It's not, man. It's my last hope.
You said that about my hero, bro. You said it about my hero.
My
I mean,
biggest
Jujutsu Kaisen hasn't been good since Glasses Man had a
sorry.
certain stint. So
Bro, Jujutsu Kaisen's
No,
never been good to me, so I mean that.
Kaisen, some niggas just don't get greatness. It's okay.
Bro, I don't get Jujutsu Kaisen. Now it's selling well, so obviously everyone
Wait, have you?
appreciates.
Wait, didn't it like outbeat everybody this year?
I think it
Oh,
was.
we don't care about numbers, man. We don't care about
No,
numbers.
I'm just curious.
I think that was I think Demon Slayer won this year,
Demon Slayer, yeah.
and then
It
Jujutsu
was
Kaisen
close
was
though.
it was close. Like Jujutsu Kaisen was like right behind it. It was like close.
good
It's
for the Demon Slayer author. They haven't been publishing in like 2 years, and they're still top.
hell yeah, they're just making bread. Like honestly, next year if Jujutsu Kaisen is still on the same quality that people say it's on, then it's
Oh,
definitely it's definitely number
next
one.
next season gonna go even crazier. They ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's facts.
so yeah, like Sasuke said, shout out Big Juju, man. It's doing good, man. Even if I don't
Man,
like it,
fuck Sasuke, man. He need to watch. He need to read Jujutsu Kaisen.
he's never doing it, bro. You can blame yourself for that, man.
Chainsaw Man's coming back, so
Oh
that'll
yeah.
be good.
Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
seen
no.
that.
I don't like Chainsaw Man.
That's a series with a part two, nigga.
But it's yeah, but it left Shonen Jump to do it.
Yeah, that's because Chainsaw Man is too raw. That's why it left Shonen Jump.
Yeah, but like how many series got a part two? Like
They
with
had a they
There's
Naruto.
had a
like
cover.
a there's
They
like
had
a
a
four sexy and there's like a four lesbian sex orgy for a
yeah. I
cover.
was about to say that they had a cover page with four women scissoring on the cover page.
And
Cover.
one of the girls is being raped.
Yeah, it was wild.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
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 Chainsaw Man a different
Yo.
beast.
yeah.
I
Chainsaw
don't
Man a
think I
different
don't
beast.
think Power was into that.
Um,
Chainsaw Man a different beast, man.
yeah. I don't like. I don't. I don't know too many series that got a part two besides Naruto, Dragon Ball, and Dragon like Super
I
came
mean,
out way.
Naruto doesn't have a part. Naruto doesn't have a part two. That's just because of the anime.
No, I meant Boruto.
Oh, okay.
It's a spin-off of the series, and that's what My Hero would be. It would be a spin-off of whatever it is. Like it's just literally Naruto and Dragon Ball.
Nah, it would be. It's only a spinoff if they focus on another character from the series.
Okay,
If
well,
Deku's still like the main character, or that's still
Like
like the main
vigilantes.
character. Yeah, like they took a if they took like one of the main cast and followed them, and it was just focused on them, and
I
then the other characters was just background characters, and that's
I think that's how it would be if we get a part two for My Hero. I don't think we'll focus on Deku. Like for what?
nah.
I think
Part two would be them niggas older and them niggas on the run or some shit. You know, like they gotta build back. You know, all the teachers are gone. You know, now it's just them.
yeah, but there will be adults at that point, so there will be the ones like I don't like the way My Hero is going. By the end of it, I think we're gonna get see Deku like at
Oh, you know what the trash? Can we talk about the trash? My bad. Can we talk about the trash moment of the year?
what?
The very start of this series. This is the story of how I
Oh.
became the number one hero. And then, like, I want to hear niggas defend that. Then 300 chapters, because you can't. 300 chapters later, oh, this is the story of how we all became the. Nah, bro, get the fuck out of here, my nigga.
Yeah, that
How did they let him get that off?
yeah
Like that should have been a community agreed upon outrage. Like
people
this should
no, I literally saw people saying, "Oh, this was to be expected. We saw this." I was like, "Bro, what?
This is
What?"
crazy. That's
Like,
crazy.
I
I
literally
mean,
saw.
I saw it coming, but but I also believed All Might was never gonna die. So you all know that I'm correct.
Yeah, so but do you think it's good though? Like you can see it coming and still think it's like bad. Like, do you think that's good that like he switched it up? Like this is the story how we all became the greatest hero.
um.
Bro, no, that shit was trash, bro.
Well, I'm trying to think because I didn't even have an opinion on it until you asked. I was just like, no, that makes sense, and that was my opinion.
Yeah, but like we had like making sense doesn't mean it's always good, man.
Man, niggas are
Yeah.
really hyping up this Spider-Man movie. I'm about to go see it.
Bro, I
I
want
mean,
to
it's
go
I mean
see
it's
it
trash,
so
So
but
good.
bad, but
it's
So
really
fucking
bad.
good.
COVID, bro.
Wait, it's bad?
My
I
God.
think it's bad.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
I
what?
heard
What?
nothing but good things
no, you
from this
can't.
movie.
No. You cannot take Ian's opinion on this. Trust me. Like I've seen how Ian reviews things that are like certain things. Yeah, you can't take Ian's opinion. He just
Hey, I
think.
gotta go, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's an art piece, man.
All right,
Here,
Dustin.
Dustin.
Later.
I see,
Yeah,
Dustin.
yep,
Merry
yeah,
Christmas, Happy New Year if I don't talk to some of y'all.
yeah,
Cool.
You.
Thank you. You too, man.
Merc-
Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you.
But
Rex, we'll have to talk after this. How can you defend No Way Home?
No
no way,
spoilers.
What?
no
I
way,
can't watch it until like next week,
no
dude.
way.
You're like the only one that I've seen not
I
like
haven't
that
seen it. I
movie.
haven't seen it. Nobody's here seen it but you, Ian. But every
Okay.
there's nothing but good praises, and also I like almost everything Marvel releases. So,
Oh,
uh,
okay.
well, besides like the like Iron Man 3 to Thor, like like 1 2, like it's very like rare. But like all the stuff that they've recently released, like the Infinity War, Endgame, Doctor Strange, the TV shows, like everything I've liked. So like I doubt that I would dislike this Spider-Man because Spider-Man is my favorite superhero.
Wait, you like the Iron Fist?
Iron Fist? You mean the TV show?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I'm
Netflix show.
no, I mean by Disney. I'm not about not the Netflix stuff.
Okay.
I like Daredevil and I liked
Jessica Jones
The
season one was
Punisher.
half good.
yeah, Punisher was pretty good. And I liked season 1 of Luke Cage and I liked like season 1 of Jessica Jones. But Iron Fist wasn't that good and season 2 of Luke Cage was iffy. And season 3 of Daredevil was also kind of a little iffy. So, but yeah, overall, I like them. Like, if you look at my stream, I literally have Spider Man on my thing. Like Spider Man is my favorite superhero. Probably my favorite like comic book character and manga character. If I'm just gonna like put them all together, Spider Man is probably number one. Peter Parker is probably number one. So he could do no wrong in my eyes. I'm a stan, and I'm here to admit it, bro. So that's what it is. We'll talk, and when I watch it, I'll let you know. Then we could talk about it because I just don't I've literally not heard anybody say anything bad about it. Like there's not been one person.
Same.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually
Wait,
um
have you seen the journal?
I saw it twice. I just saw it a second time today. Like that shit.
Damn,
Jesus
bro.
Christ, you already.
That's one.
That's
That's
gonna be
easily
me in a couple
that's
weeks.
easily
Shit.
one of the best superhero movies I've ever seen. No question.
Oh,
Whoo! Oh my God, yeah, I'm excited now, man. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, Rex, if you say you're a stan, you gonna love this movie.
Oh, yeah, man. I already got like from some reliable sources that I trust that said it was good too. So I'm like, yeah, man.
I mean, it was gonna be a 7, and then stuff happened, and it wasn't a
Oh
7 no
my
more.
god.
It was like a
Yeah, that
6.
definitely does.
Oh.
I
See,
gotta
see,
see why you don't why you don't
nah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah,
movie, but
y'all could talk out.
I'll talk to you after the stream if you want.
all right.
Yeah, yeah, nah, that's crazy. That is nah,
I'm shocked.
6 is above average, you
But
know.
still.
nah. Like, like before I even watched the movie, it's starting off at a base 9 already, bro. It's starting like before I even
Uh,
see just from the trailers alone, it's already a 9. Like just based off the
Damn, bro.
this is
You
base,
probably gonna come out that shit like, yo, that shit was a 23 out of 10, boy.
you're
bro.
gonna come out and you're gonna come out like enlightened.
Yeah, 100%, man. I love, bro. Like the moment everybody's seen the trailers, right? Like, not
Yeah.
well, Flo, you seen the trailers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
Bro, when I saw William Dafoe as the Goblin, I was like, oh. Then I saw Doc, I was like, oh. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
I was
Oh yeah,
like,
that's
yeah,
gonna get this a 25 out of 10.
yeah, bro.
It also doesn't help that I have no memory of any of the old Spider-Man movies, so none of the fan service worked on me.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, but like for me personally, like I remember going to the movies when I was in first or second grade to watch Spider-Man 1 when it came out, and like just being like in awe. Like I was just like amazed at how beautiful everything was and how like as a kid I was just whew. And then I remember going back to school like that following week and everybody seeing it and as little kids I was just like, oh, Spider-Man. Because you know we were little kids and everything and a lot of us weren't like into comic books or superheroes really like that besides the ones we seen on TV. And like just getting our first introduction to Spider-Man, oh my God, we were hyped, and that memory has stuck in my heart like forever. So like I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah,
No,
and
but the thing
is the
is,
great.
with sorry, COVID.
Yeah.
um, even though Toby was my first Spider-Man, going back watching it, I like Tom Holland so much better.
Oh, 100%. Like like maybe it was like Jesus, COVID has missed my time frame. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. I rewatched every single like Spider-Man like from Toby, and I was like, these are not as good as I remember.
Mm,
And not only are they not as good as I remember, three is my favorite Spider-Man out of the three now.
really? That's
That
Yeah,
that's
that's
yeah.
weird.
that's actually an opinion I've been seeing more and more of is like people going back to it and being like, yeah, 1 and 2 are they're good, but 3
Three
people were
is
sleeping on
yeah, three.
3.
That's
Bro,
wild.
we were yeah, we were sleeping on three. Like unironically, like besides like super fast pacing near the end with like Venom and Sandman,
Mm,
bro, three is really good. Like it's really good. I was like, wow, I was shocked that it was my favorite. And then like the cringy like Peter dance and stuff, it's actually funny now. Like like it's just funny. It's just like a funny scene. I don't know, man. Sasuke said we should talk about My Hero again. Um,
Do you guys have anything left to say?
honestly, like no, not really, because I feel like we've been talking about My Hero so much throughout the year. Like at least I have. I know Flo hasn't really, but like for me, like it's nothing really like if this was a more a more good year of My Hero, I think I would be a lot more ready to talk about like every individual thing about My Hero. But like so much has been like bad or like especially like even if we don't compare My Hero to other manga, if we just compare it to My Hero itself, it's below average right now. If we only comparing it to itself and what it's produced, it's below average. So I don't think there's really it's like it gets tiring talking about the bad like over and over again. So I mean, um, we could do one last topic and we could talk about what we think is going to happen next chapter with what is the title? What was the title of this chapter? The story
The
of how
story how we all become become heroes, part one.
part one. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. So let's talk about what we think is going to happen in part two of this. So Gianna, you can go first. What do you think is going to happen in 339? Which we're going to get next week because we're fiends and we read the spoilers.
Honestly, I think we'll get new costumes for everybody, which will be the in-game costumes probably, and I think we'll see them kind of prep for this next fight, or we could have like a dramatic cliffhanger where kind of like the war, where we see them like execute their plan as I was talking about to start the battle.
Mhm. Okay. Ian, what about you?
Um, I think that Monoma is going to tap Deku, and he's going to go, hey, now I can stockpile what you have stockpiled, and he's going to get 100% smash in, and that's going to be his cool moment.
You think that's gonna happen?
No, but I hope it does.
And now, before, what do you think's gonna happen next chapter?
Oh, next chapter? Shenanigans with Hatsume, and then it ends on a shot of everybody in their new costumes.
Okay.
Dang,
Yeah.
a whole chapter on the costumes. God,
What about you, Flo?
Yeah.
Flo, you there?
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear you call my name. All right. So next chapter, yeah, clearly they're gonna work on their costumes. Um, I feel like they're gonna be a little bit more into school, but I think we're gonna focus on the villains too next chapter. We haven't seen them in a while, and they kind of was like the focal point of not the focal point, but like a huge part of this chapter with Iome. So I feel like we're going to see Alpha and Shigaraki and start setting up towards the final battle.
Yeah, real quick. Sasuke said in the chat. He said he can't wait for Ochiko to tell Toga you could be a hero too, and they hold hands.
Hey,
Yeah, if that
that's
ha-
that'll
not
be
out of the
fire.
realm of possibility.
that's a
Do
real
they make out?
no. Hopefully not.
Oh.
Hopefully not. Jesus, I hope she doesn't tell Ochiko. I mean Toga she could be a hero too. That would be so terrible, man. That would be so bad. Like on
I
so
mean, I
many
can see
levels.
her trying to save Toga for
She
sure.
can say you can be a hero too after at least 50 years in prison.
Yeah,
That's decent.
yeah, like insane. But next chapter, I think that we're gonna it's gonna be half a chapter, like not half a chapter, but the chapter's gonna be split into two parts. I think we're gonna get them talking about like their new what's gonna happen is we're gonna get the students talking about like some of their new abilities and what augmentations they need to their costumes to like complement those abilities. So I think we're gonna get that if it's the same if it's the same like it was in the past and how Horikoshi did this type of stuff. He may be speeding past all this. We may not get any of it, but we're gonna get that, and we're gonna get Deku talking about specifically what he needs to maximize using 100% of One for All. And then at the halfway part, we're gonna cut to the villains, and we're gonna see the villains like suiting up as well. And then at the end of the chapter, we're gonna get a double page spread, and it's probably gonna be like cut in half with like this the heroes and the students. I mean the villains and the students like gearing up, preparing for war, and like a double shot, like a half and half spread of like both of them, maybe, or just the students, whichever one. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I think we do get a villain snatch chapter. If we don't, I would be really shocked. Because if we don't get a villain snatch chapter, I don't think we're ever gonna get the villains until we get into the war. Especially if it starts relatively soon.
True, true.
Oh, the final question: how long do y'all think until we actually start the battle? Like what month? Like how many chapters? Like was it like if y'all have a
How, m-
prediction?
are we having another chapter? How many chapters do we have in the rest of the year?
I think we're
This
done. We're done for the year, right?
technically this is the last
Yeah.
chapter this year, but because of the way the spoilers work, we get one next week. Um, but it's going to be a 2 week wait regardless. Either you get the chapters now, and you have to wait 2 weeks after, or you wait 2 weeks then you get the chapter. So
Okay.
it just depends on how you want to consume it. So this is the last official chapter this year though.
Okay.
This is
Um.
this was actually a terrible end to the year. I'm thinking like just the way chapters get end for the year. This is actually really bad. But yeah, go ahead.
I want to say February we start the war.
February. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
March.
March. Okay.
You just had to one up me, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I am better than you, so that makes sense.
uh,
So now we're fighting.
I am Izuku Midoriya, so and you're second place Bakugo, so
uh,
Second place.
King Trey said it won't start until April. I think it's gonna be late February, early March. I don't.
Oh, so now you just want to
So
be the
now he's in
middleman.
between.
I know. I,
Oh
like
my
I don't know.
god.
I don't know
The
where he's going.
fence
So
sitter.
no matter what happens, like yeah, that's what I said, right? I
Yeah,
said
Yeah.
give or
yeah.
take. Give or take.
If you
Give
want
or
me to,
take.
if you want me to make a true prediction, I think like whatever the last week of February is, I think that's actually no, because February is a short month. I think it actually is going to be early March. So like the first week of March or whatever, when that chapter comes out, the first chapter in March, whatever that is, that's when the war starts. I'm
What
not.
should be in January?
Dude, if it starts in January, he is a sick. He is a sick dude. Like that. That means there is literally no setup for anything, and we're just getting straight into it. He is a sick dude if he starts in January. And if he, like, let me tell you, if the battle starts in January, we're ending the series before December. I just want you to know that. There's no way he's doing another arc as long as the one he just did for the war. That like longer. There's no way he does that.
Hmm.
There's no way he does that. Unless literally this whole year is one entire arc, and I don't see him doing that. Do y'all see him doing that? Like one final, the
No.
arc being yeah. So we can't
So
start it
this
this
is the last arc of My Hero then. Going into the last arc.
year. Yep,
It's
yep.
like confirm. Okay.
Confirm, confirm. But yeah, that's still that.
What percentage Deku's on right now?
I think
35.
60?
they haven't made a statement since, but I think he's around. I personally think he's like around 55, 60 right now. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm
I would
sure.
give
Like,
it.
I'm sure all the kids are scaled up
Yeah,
after all this training.
yeah. I think he's gonna be 55, 60. I don't like. I don't see a way where Horikoshi just keeps him at 45. So what
I
about you?
mean, unlocked like did he unlock all of the
Yeah,
other quirks
yeah,
now?
yeah. He has all of them now. We don't
Oh,
know.
so
He
he
just hasn't
should
used the
be
second one
higher.
yet.
We still don't know what the second one is though. So,
Oh, true.
you um,
Hmm.
but if anybody doesn't has anything else to say, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. No, we've been streaming for 1 hour and 1 minute. So, I want to get everybody final words. You can whatever you want to say. If you have any series recommendations, if you have any show recommendations, if you want to give a shout out to anybody, do you? Gianno, you go first.
Uh, don't have much. All I'll say is the rest. I think I'm in that acceptance phase.
Oh yeah, bro. It gets easier once you just accept it. It's not gonna get better, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, dope stream. I appreciate being on.
No problem, man. All right, Ian. What about you, man?
I'm just looking forward to seeing how it goes. Like, I want to see some. I see Gentle. I want to see like all the kids kind of get their cool 2-page spread. Whoever gets it. He said he wants one for Sero or Monoma and Shinso, and I buy they're gonna be there, so I can't wait for that stuff. And then I just need as many cute, airy panels as possibly he can make. Like if the last 50 chapters are just they're like off screen, we won the war, and now we just we just hang out with Airy. I'm cool with that.
Hell yeah. What about you,
Yeah,
Flo?
Anything Bakugo, everything and anything Bakugo.
he
Bakugo's the
he can
goat.
hang out with Airy too.
No, fuck that. No, no, we don't need Eri and Bakugo. That's just a two opposite energy. It's gonna off
Bad
put
babysitter.
Bakugo's. Yeah. Unless we get to if Bakugo influence Eri and it turns Eri more like
Yeah, of
Bakugo,
course.
that
She
would be
learns.
better. I'll be a
She
lot
learns. She
happier.
learns. I'll let her learn one swear.
There.
Yeah, then like she
Um,
starts swearing at Deku too. I would like that. I would like
have
that.
y'all seen some of the like night novels? Like apparently, like she does get close to him in like in those or something.
Oh wow.
Oh,
It was like little brief stuff.
Oh, that's
That's
cool.
funny.
That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, guys. For me personally, I want to recommend Arcane on Netflix. It is the best show I've watched in 3 years. It's the best show this year, animated or live action. There's nothing that compares to it. Everybody please go watch Arcane. I've been pushing this show on everybody like crack in the 80s, man. This is good. It is so good, man. It is
crack in the
That's how
80s.
good that show is. Arcane is the best show on Netflix. It's the best show out this year. It's the best animated show um video game adaptation. And if it keeps going like this, it's gonna be the best animated show of all time. So yeah. That's how I feel about that. Also My Hero Community is just completely trash. Please stop gassing up. Like stop critically thinking about like One Piece and all these other shonen series and then not doing that for My Hero. Just do it across the board. But yeah, guys, that's all I gotta say. It's been a real good stream. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Flo. Thank you, Gianna, for coming through. I want to wish everybody that tuned in a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year's. This is my last stream and last video of the year, and I just want to